about Asian people looking Asian. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Zoe, and if this is your first time here, welcome and thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are talking about a current topic, someone who is kind of causing an outrage. Her name is SHALLON LESTER. She once made a video where she was saying that she believes that all women are beautiful, but that's not the case for men. I understand that being a feminist is a very beautiful thing, but just because you're a feminist doesn't mean that you start knocking down men or you start speaking bad things about men. So she says that she believes that all men are beautiful, all women are beautiful, but that's not the case for men. Men cannot be beautiful. All men cannot be handsome, basically, but women can be beautiful. So yeah, there's that. So she basically spews hate against men, and she also does not like men that come out straight and say that they have mental health issues or they're suffering from emotional issues, emotional disorders, all stuff like that. She believes, from the way she speaks about it, it's almost as though she thinks that they have a weakness or they're being weak for admitting to have, it's like that old style of thinking, that backward thinking where men should always be manly and women can be emotional and vulnerable, but that's not the same thing as men. So after finding out all this information about SHALLON LESTER and everything that is going on, I have watched countless videos, so it is very important to note that I might sound biased or whatever, but I have watched D'Angelo Wallace's video, and I have watched Smoky Glow's video, because these are the two channels that I consider commentary videos. I have watched SHALLON LESTER before this whole drama, and I'm not saying that SHALLON LESTER should be cancelled. I'm saying that SHALLON LESTER should learn from her mistakes and admit that she is wrong. And so after D'Angelo Wallace's video, people started attacking him in the comment section, but other people started realizing the toxic traits that she has, and they also went to her page and started demanding for accountability. She has now closed off her Twitter to be a private account, so you can only follow her if she approves you to follow her, and she also has limited her comment section on Instagram. So since I could not get any much information from her Twitter, I decided to go to Instagram, and she has not closed off her account, so I could still find some information, and I'll put one of the comments that I saw on her channel right up here so that you can tell me what you think. And then the one that really caught my attention, the one comment that really caught my attention was in the same thread, where a lady said that I really enjoy your videos. I am a black woman. I saw a video for a second on someone saying you're racist. I didn't watch it full because I'm like, no, she can't be. I really love your energy and can sense good and bad. Would you address this or leave them? I really love you. So people have been saying that SHALLON LESTER has a cult-like following. The Shalloners sometimes can come off as too strong and maybe give you the cult-like vibes. And then this comment just really, for a second, it just really made it, it strengthened that point for me. Because as a black person, if I hear that someone is racist, I want to find out why they are being called racist. But the fact that this person, when they heard that she was racist, what they did is they closed off that chapter of SHALLON LESTER possibly being racist. They closed it off and they said, no, can't be. I'm not even going to listen. I don't even want to find out that you could be, possibly, maybe, but she decided that she would rather just get out of it, and she wants to stay with the mentality, with the mindset of SHALLON LESTER is not racist, and she does not want to find more information. So I found this really interesting when it comes to people that follow SHALLON, because even in her comments, it's not usually comments addressing some of the horrible things she says about people. It's usually like, oh, I really love you, SHALLON, you have helped my life so much. Without you, I don't know what I would have done, which is good stuff. People say that to many people, but it's such a uniform thing that just made me wonder. for a second. So I think that's very important. And talking about the race issue, it's very important to note that one of the things that she used to defend herself was the fact that she says her ex-boyfriend is a black man, which is, credible. If she dated a black man, maybe she doesn't really hate black people after all, maybe. And then she goes on to say that she goes to a black church, so basically this church is predominantly black people. And I found this very interesting because when she said this, I went down the rabbit hole on her Instagram. I'll put some pictures here. And she said in her comment that she has posted about them so much. Now, I don't know when she talks about this, is it where she has posted them on her stories or she has posted them on her page? But I found one post on her page which she posted about going to a church with black people. But what I found more interesting about this was the fact that she wasn't really talking about how she enjoys going to the church, how she loves the people at the church. She was talking about it almost from the point of a white savior. Okay, so she was talking about it like this. She said, she wrote it down like this in her caption. Even though I love a good person, I don't care subject is Jesus, Christiana, your BFF. Lessons are lessons. I've never been much of a church goer. I've always found people inhospitable and judgy. It's very important to note that this is the same person who claims to be witch or from a witchy background, and she can curse people, Don't curse me, hey Shallon. I go to church. I rebuke you by the blood of Jesus, okay? Anyway, so in 2017, when I basically called Gethsemane Garden, a black Baptist church in the Lower East Side. Why don't you just say predominantly? Why is it a black? Is the church black? Let me not try to get racy about this. Okay. In the Lower East Side, to see if they needed holiday gifts for kids and seniors. I definitely didn't. That's what she wrote. This would become my church, but it has. Before they even knew I was donating anything, they welcomed me with such open arms. I thought it was a prank. I'd stare blankly at the ladies waving hello because they couldn't be talking to me. This random white wraith in a black pew haunting the place with her lameness. Many of the members are living below the poverty line. I mean, the first part is very sweet, It's like, wow, really? The black people welcomed you? That's amazing. And then this is the part that I kind of, frowned at. Below the poverty line, and a few are in shelters, but they have so much love. So 2 years, I've harnessed everyone I knew to donate time, items, cash, and together we have provided bountiful Christmases and community seminars for these sweet people. So she from the beginning, she talks about it from a such sweet point of view. It's like, wow, so you were welcomed by this predominantly black church and they did such good things to you. That's amazing. And then the second part, it's even the comments, they're not about her going to the church. It's now about, oh, I'm in tears, you're such a good person, because she has managed to donate items, cash, and all that. So she does go. I don't know if she goes every day, but she does go to this black church, and at this black church she helps people. She donated all the stuff, so it kind of gave me the white savior vibes. Maybe I'm just looking a little bit into it. And yeah, that's basically what she had to say about the racist against black people issues against her. She has not addressed the K-pop scandal, and the K-pop fandom is going crazy. They are sending emails to her sponsors, like they're just done, because the way I don't want to defend her and I don't want to attack her, but the way she worded her video, which she has since privated, about Asian people looking Asian, they should not dye their hair, they should have black hair and black eyes. At that moment, she has bleached herself. So I don't know, should the white people do it and Asian people cannot do it? I don't know. I don't stand the stan culture, but it is very important to note that it exists, and people in the K-pop family are very angry. They are not messing with her, they are not playing with her, they don't want to hear from her. They are just not, I don't think she was ready for the backlash that she got. She's getting so much hate on her videos. She has since privated her video because her Twitter, because of that. Comments have been turned off because of that. So yeah, that's basically what is going on with the K-pop fandom. I'm very interested to notice how this is going to go, because personally I'm not into K-pop, but I like K-drama. That's my thing. I've been learning to speak Korean from watching K-drama, and I like the way the guys look. I don't care if they dye their hair brown or they dye their hair purple. If it's a good looking guy, it's a good looking guy, you know. So you can't tell an Asian to look Asian when you can look whatever way you want. So white people can put on contact lenses and they can dye their hair, but it's not the same thing for Asian people. They have to look Asian. And what's wrong with the men looking feminine? I mean, it is a choice after all. So yeah, that's my stance, that's my opinion on the Korean part, the K-pop fandom. And then we go to the video that started everything for me, which is the video with D'Angelo Wallace. When she found out that D'Angelo Wallace was going to make a video about her, she quickly blocked him on Twitter, but that was after he was able to find enough information about her making inappropriate comments at the 16-year-old Justin Bieber when she was about 28 or 25. By the way, right now people are kind of doubting her age because she graduated in 1999, and that would make her 39 this year, but maybe she was just too smart and she graduated early. I do not know. So she is between the age of 35 and 39, almost 40. So yeah, and then she went on her, what's that app, Reddit. She has a Reddit where she basically addressed the issue, and I'm going to read it. This is going to be interesting. A message from Shallon. Hello, my little shower liners. I wanted to just comment on what's going on here to you guys, the ones I actually care about, not drama seekers using my name for clout on YouTube. Hi, clout. I have been listening to your feedback through all this, and I hear you. You want more positive videos and less armchair diagnosis. That's totally cool with me. I want my channel to be a place where you leave feeling better, not worse. To be quite honest, I have been feeling bitter after watching some of her videos. So that's a positive thing to look forward to. So I'm taking the note and I'll put it to use. I blocked D'Angelo Wallace because he posted my address and phone number on Twitter. What? This would have been very interesting and disappointing to know about D'Angelo Wallace if I didn't actually follow D'Angelo Wallace on Twitter and know that he did not do this. But anyways, maybe he did. Okay, let's just continue. I'll speak about this after that. I have zero contact with him, never heard of him, and he's doxing me. Oh. Whatever you think of me, that's not okay. I'm never ever going to do a clapback video. Good on you, sis. About any of those people. Not ever. Anyone who wants me to is not different than someone circled up outside a bar shouting, "Fight, fight, fight." Dress it up as, "Wow, thought you were different." However you want, but you are here for the drama. I am here for the growth. Did I post? It's interesting because Shallon's channel is basically a drama channel that talks about celebrities, because she talks about drama that is happening in the music industry in Hollywood. So I don't know, and she does give advice later, but she's mainly focused on the drama. Did I post a rather lame weird tweet 10 years ago? Yes, I sure did. I guess I was lame and weird 10 years ago. I'm sorry I'm reading like this. I'm just thinking about how she was thinking, or she was saying this when she was writing it down. I mean, I was in the throes of depression. Oh, so nobody asked her about depression and she's talking about it? I thought she said something bad about Pete Davidson for doing something she thought was the same thing, but turns out she was wrong. So now she's talking about her depression without anybody asking? Shallon, will you ever learn from your own advice? Just out of that abusive relationship, I have discussed a cutter, just a mess. But through therapy and medicine, I changed my life. Ask yourself who you were a decade ago. I was a kid. And if you're different now, oh yeah, definitely. And if you are different and better, have I and the support of the Shalom Terraj helped you become a better person? No. I want everyone to feel they have the room to grow, and I'm working to provide that to myself as well. Like I said, I care about you guys. She actually made this italics. Actual Shalloners. Where's the rest of this? So she turns out I didn't take a whole screenshot, but I'll probably put it here of everything she says. She basically apologizes to people that she parked the wrong way. She didn't apologize. She apologized for if I offended you. That's the kind of apology she gave. But yeah, she has addressed it on her Reddit, not on her Instagram, not on her Twitter, but her Reddit, the smallest community that she has at the moment. That's where she addressed this. And let's talk about her doxing D'Angelo Wallace. D'Angelo Wallace has actually gone on to post some of Twitter's guidelines. If you dox someone and Twitter deletes that, they are most likely going to delete your account or block you for like 2 weeks or more. And D'Angelo Wallace has not faced any of that, meaning that she is most probably lying. She has also claimed in the past that Selena Gomez's fans or Selena Gomez herself tried to dox her, but they used the wrong thing. And unfortunately for them or for her, she's not sure if it's Selena Gomez herself or Selena Gomez fans. They got the wrong address. So shame on her for getting the wrong address. But this has also not been proven. And I don't know. But I don't think Selena Gomez has time to be doxing a YouTuber that has 300k for subscribers when she has millions and millions of followers, you know. I could say that maybe a fan who is really outraged could do that, but that is not Selena's fault. And by the way, this is not proven, but I'm just saying that this is some of the information that is very important for people to know out there. So one of the things that I found positive about her, Shallow Lester, is people have been talking about a GoFundMe that she made and then it just disappeared out of the blue. But after going to her Instagram, I don't want to put a picture of this person because I don't know if they want the picture to be here. She put a picture where she was basically just thanking people for donating $13,000 to this lady. She has managed to pay her rent until July of this year, and she helped this lady by donating this money and creating a GoFundMe. I don't know if it was a GoFundMe or not, and I actually reached out to the woman for a comment, but this was like 10 hours ago, so I don't think I gave her enough time to answer me. But yeah, that's one thing that is positive. But again, when I went to the woman's profile, I didn't see anything about that. I even saw that she still has a Cash App. She's still asking for help. So I don't know if she just got money for accommodation, but she didn't get money for food. But that's something positive that we need to know about Shalon. And she does give some pretty good advices as well. So that's another positive thing about Shalon. I think that she just has the wrong delivery. But if she was able to change her approach, she could still be a very successful YouTuber who doesn't need to just get people, the wrong way in order to get her point across. So this is one of the things that I found very interesting about Shalon Lester. And we have to make sure that at the end of the day, people have negative traits. You do, I do, everybody does, and we learn from our mistakes. I hope she can learn, and I hope she can apologize about the issues that she has spoken about. So when I was looking into researching more information about Shalon Lester and making this video, I was actually just looking on her social blade, and the moment that I decided to do a live, like to see the live sub count, at 4 p.m. she switched off her subscriber count. So now you can no longer see how many subscribers she has because she has been losing subscribers. By the time that she switched off her sub count, she had lost around 10,000 subscribers. I'm very grateful if you managed to watch this video to the end, because I think it's very interesting, this Shannon Lester case, and I think we can learn a lot from it. I think we can learn to just, you can still uplift people without pulling other people down. It's very important to know that just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean that you have to spew so much hate every time you talk about them. It's very important to note that when you are in the public space where you basically just creating drama, reporting on drama, being the person who is behind the drama, and not giving facts and not being a factual person, it might come back to haunt you one of these days. Anyways, if you have watched this video to this part, thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below what you think about all of this, and just give me your opinions, just tell me what you think. And with that being said, today we have drank enough tea and I'm going to go to my class. I have a night class. Goodbye, have a good day, have a good evening, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. God bless you.